Okay. Hi everyone, it's Brittany from Sweet Face Images, and I decided to make a little dodge and burn video. My last upload was more of a super long video that I'll probably end up taking down. But I get a lot of questions, so I'm gonna just go through how I learned, I want to say maybe a couple months ago, how to dodge and burn a different way. There's a ton of ways to do this, but the newest way that I learned, I kind of like a little bit better. I have a little bit more control, and it's not a ton of layers and everything like that. So let's get into it. I like to start normally with taking all the blemishes out and smoothing the skin and adding a high pass layer and stuff like that. But seeing as this video is merely about dodging and burning, I'm just going to go ahead and just jump into the method of dodging and burning. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is hit your, create new layer. Click that, and you're going to go to edit and fill, and you're going to want to do 50% gray at the blending mode of normal and opacity 100%. I'm going to hit click OK. On the video that I watched, I want to say it's by Joel Grimes. I want to say. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100%. He uses the blending mode of soft light. I've tried pretty much all of them in this list here. I only use hard light, soft light if I need to. The other ones kind of do like a weird effect that doesn't really help you. Okay, so on the blending mode, you're going to hit soft light, and you see that the image comes back, and you're kind of painting on something, or not really painting, but you're kind of, painting on what looks like a high pass layer on where your layer 1 is at. So I'm going to change, my description to dodge and burn, or I like to abbreviate mine, so DB. And you select the layer, and you're going to go to your dodge tool. I like, from what I had watched, he kept it on midtones. I haven't really played with that a lot, so I'm not going to advise anybody else. So I keep the exposure at about 10%, protect tones. Of course, your size of your brush is going to change depending on the size of your area. Let's see. Okay, so I just want to point out, when you're doing this, you may or may not see the effect right away. Let's see, let's put it on like 20%, and you'll be able to see a little bit better. But what you're gonna do is just, because you're already selecting your dodge, so you're gonna want to dodge those areas that you want to be defined. So I'm gonna start here with the nose. If you notice, as you're kind of painting a little bit, you notice things are lighting up. And it's important to kind of toggle on and off as you're going. So where I painted already, you see it now. When you're painting it, it may or may not look like you're actually doing anything, but you are. So I'm going to erase this layer because I'm just going to start over. That was just a demonstration. So I'm going to drag it to the trash and make me another one real quick. Okay, let me put it back to 10. And like I said, I'm just going to go in and lighten up those areas that I want to kind of pop. And I also learned a really cool trick. Using the Alt key, you can go between dodging and burning. Right now I'm on the dodge key, and then pressing the Alt, I can go in and burn those areas too, so I don't have to toggle between the keys here. So I can just go ahead and burn those areas that I really want. So right now I'm just toggling in between them. Make sure you go in and out. Make sure you go in and out, and you see the effect a lot better that way. Make it those areas. My apartment is lost in the cost and I'm here to the world. I can pop me a couple down and out of my neck. Stop water on my cups and I call she don't pick up those areas that you want to. Now, if you're a female, most females know where their makeup goes. So you kind of have to think of this as putting makeup on. You know where you're supposed to highlight, you know where you're not supposed to highlight, most people. Or if you don't, you've seen tutorials or something. You have a friend who does makeup or something like that. So I'm just gonna open up the space between her nose. She had a pretty defined nose already. She had kind of a pointy end of her nose, so it's not like I can't find it. Another thing with highlighting and dodging and burning is it's almost like highlighting and contouring. So if you're familiar with that, this is an easy concept. So I'm going to brighten up underneath my eyes and kind of burn in these cheek areas. Burn over here some, bring in that shadow. I kind of like shadows. A lot of people don't miss with shadows. I actually particularly like shadows. Burn that blush there. It'll look more finished, of course, if I was to go in and smooth out this skin. But that's not the point of this video while I'm doing this. So I'm not going to really focus on that. So you're gonna get above the lip there, get that shadow that's right there that you see. So it's almost like you're making your eye more aware to the shadows and the highlights of each part of her face, or his face. This goes for each gender, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna have to do this on any picture pretty much, except maybe children. I don't really shoot children a lot, but I'm assuming you're gonna want to stay away from a heavy amount of dodging and burning on children's faces. Just like normal dodging and burning, not like beauty or like a female, like an older female with makeup on. You don't want to apply makeup to your children's faces. That's kind of silly sounding, but it's true. Okay, I'm going to define her nose some more. But you get the gist, and you see how the image is coming to life some. So toggling on and off. I went kind of dark just for the video's purposes. So like I said, it will look a little bit more polished, of course, if I went and did my blemish removing and the skin smoothing with surface color correctness. So you can also hit these little bones here and burn the inside, hit the shadows, kind of give it a little more definition. And because of the sun here, it looks like one big white flower. So go ahead, burn those areas. Give it a little bit more depth, really. Get those highlights spots. I like to do that. So slowly but surely you'll see the differences. It's not going to be something ridiculous, like it shouldn't be, unless you want it that way. So I mean that's basically it. Sometimes if the eyes are open, I like to go in and make a second layer. To make a second one of these, almost like not a duplicate because then you duplicate everything you just did, but like another one of these, and put it on hard lights. You're blending mode on hard light instead of soft light, and you can get a little bit more definition on the nose or something like that. If you're like how I am kind of like a drastic kind of person. I like that drama, which, you know, I'm just that kind of person, but so just get it darkened. I just like to go in and darken up those areas that I just couldn't seem to get. So around the nose here. And like I said, if her eyes were open, I'd probably go in and darken her, or lighten her irises. Yeah, and you can play with the opacity if you don't go a little too hard for your taste. You can play with the opacity and kind of bring it down. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put these in a group so I can top them off to show you the difference. So this is without the dodging and burning on the layers, and this is with. So it gives it a little bit more definition and brings the picture a little bit more to life, to true to eye for me. So that's it, everybody. Thank you for watching.